What's going on? My name is Francis, and if you're new to this channel, consider hitting that subscribe button and that notification bell because I post a new video every single day. If you want to become a private client, then consider applying for a free consultation by hitting the website that's in the description box of this video. What we're going to be talking about in this video is how to change your self-concept, okay? The secret to changing your self-image, who you think you are. Because if you want to change who you think you are, if you want to change your self-image, you first have to have awareness of who you currently think you are. But most people are attaching to the thought of who they think they are a concept in their head, and they believe that is who they truly are. But if you don't understand that there's a deeper sense of self that has nothing to do with your self-image, you're never going to be able to replace that with the new self-image, okay? Because your reality and who you think you are is nothing more than a story that's playing in your head. But if you want to rewrite that story and become a new person, so to speak, you have to first become conscious of the old story. When I say story, I'm talking about the thought patterns that are playing in your head, who you think you are. Because who you think you are and the story that you tell yourself is literally going to dictate every aspect of your life, okay? Because if you have a thought process, for example, where you tell yourself you can only make a certain amount of income per month, or you're not confident, but you're not aware of thinking that thought, if you're not actually aware or have awareness of that thought, then you're going to be forced to relive that reality for the rest of your life until you become conscious that you actually have a limiting belief like that. Okay, what is a belief? It's a thought that you play in your head over and over and over. That's all the belief system is. It's a reoccurring thought. And if you don't have awareness of these reoccurring thoughts and you try to replace them with new ones, that's not going to work because you're just trying to put something on top of something that hasn't been fixed yet. So you actually want to fix the old thought patterns first, that old ego sense of self, so that you can actually live into the new self-image. So the key to change your self-image and the secret to becoming who you actually want to be is to first have awareness of the current self-image and understand that at a deeper level, no self-image is who you truly are. Because who you truly are goes much deeper than a concept in your head, okay? Because when I started learning how to meditate over 3 years ago, I can simply be the awareness of my thoughts rather than attached to them. And when I learned this, what I realized is that there's a lot of thought patterns in my head that actually have nothing to do with who I am, because I realized that my thought patterns about who I think I am are not actually who I am, and that my sense of self goes a lot deeper than a thought pattern that goes on in my head. And if you attach to some kind of thought in your head about who you think you are, you got to understand that that thought has nothing to do with who you are at a deeper level. It literally has nothing to do with who you are. Let's say you become aware of that old story and rewrite it with the new one. You rewrite the story. Even the new story isn't who you are. No story is who you are. But when you can find a deeper sense of awareness, the deeper sense of stillness that is happening in the background, where you can simply be the witness of your thoughts rather than attached to them, this puts you in a position to become aware of the old story, the old thought patterns, the old limiting belief systems, become aware of them, and then in that spaciousness of having awareness of thoughts, you actually open room for possibility to become a new version of yourself, whereas before you didn't have that possibility because you were blocked by a belief system that was not allowing you to fully become who you actually desire. Because if you don't become conscious of that belief system that's blocking you, then you're not going to be able to replace it with a new one. So affirmations and visualizing your future is never going to work unless you become aware of the old blocks that are blocking you from living into that future. Okay, and so in this case, that block is the unconscious thought processes that we're unaware of. Because here's the thing, is that a lot of us are unconsciously absorbed in the thinking mind without even realizing it. And these thoughts are happening in the background. And just because you don't have awareness of these thoughts doesn't mean that they're not still happening, okay? And those thoughts are dictating your life. And those thoughts have a lot to do with the self-image of who you think you are. So if you want to actually change your self-image and change who you think you are, the best possible thing you can do is raise your level of awareness. And in the result of that, as a result of becoming more aware, becoming more conscious, living as the witness of your thoughts, you will then become aware of the current self-image that you have, which will then give you that spaciousness of not being attached to your thoughts, where here I am and here's the thoughts. When you create that spaciousness as a result of raising your level of awareness, that will give you the foundation to actually turn into the person that you want to become. Because you're never going to become the person that you actually want if you're attached to some old story of who you think you are. Okay, and when it comes to law of attraction or living into your vision, or whatever word you want to use, just creating that reality for yourself that you want to create, you have to let go of the old version of who you think you are. Because if you don't, you're going to be reliving that reality for the rest of your life. And your self-image has a lot to do with that. Because if you start to change who you think you are in your head, and you start to change your internal world about who you think you are, which is not actually who you are, but who you think you are, but understanding that you are the witness of your thoughts, not actually your thoughts, when you can reformulate the thought patterns in your mind because you became aware of the old ones, then you start to see a manifestation in the external world of the internal thought processes that you've created for yourself. But in order to fully take advantage of affirmations and creating those thought processes and belief systems and that image of who you think you are, maybe being a confident person or somebody that can make $5,000 a month, if you have to, it starts with the image, okay? It starts with the image. But if you have the old image still blocking it, then that image won't come to reality. So you gotta let go of the blocks. Then when you have that spaciousness, take action on that new image and then slowly start to formulate it. But the key to have that new self-image first is to first have the awareness of the old self-image. Okay, this is why meditation is an extremely powerful tool, because you can meditate on your thoughts, observe your thoughts, let go of the old patterns that are blocking you, and now you can live into your self-image and live into your vision. Okay, so that's all I have for you today. If you like this kind of content, then consider hitting that subscribe button and that notification bell, because I post a new video every single day. If you want to download a free guided meditation to clear your mind and detach from the ego, that will give you a better chance of living into your self-image, then you can download a free guided meditation by hitting the link in the description box of this video. You can download a free guided meditation. Okay, once again, if you want to apply for a free consultation, then hit the website that's in the description box of this video. That's all I have for you today. Have yourself a great day and see you in the next video.